Hi guys, just a quick follow-up video with regards to the DDM4000 mixer. I've seen some posts recently where people are asking how to do the mapping and setting it up as a MIDI controller. My advice is don't bother. Set it up as an analog mixer using the outputs from VirtualDJ. In this video I'm just going to show you how I plug all this lot together. I've got two NDX800s, DDM4000, a netbook running VirtualDJ 6.1.2 Pro, with the AT skin, which is a condensed skin for this sort of laptop, and a DJI sound card and a pair of headphones. First thing I'll do is I'll just make the physical connections for the audio into the mixer. Now because the NDXs run as MIDI and CDs and various other things, I connect the audio outputs from the NDX800s into the mixer if I wish to use CDs or memory sticks. To do so, using RCA cables from the audio out from the back of each unit, I plug them into, now I just happen to use channels 3 and 4 for CD and memory stick for the NDXs. So I'm just going to plug the two connections that I've got into those two channels. You can see like that. They both go into the line ins and the line in buttons are selected. Okay, put that down a second. Okay, the next connection I'm going to make, or connections I'm going to make, are the outputs from the DJI. I'm going to configure VirtualDJ so that deck 1 plays through output 1, deck 2 plays through output 2. I'm now going to connect each of the output leads, which I've already connected, into channel 1 and channel 2 of the mixer. Those are just the preferred channels I use for VirtualDJ play. So again, just put them into, tangled up, they just go into channel 1, line in, and channel 2, line in. Again, making sure that your selector switches to line in, not phono. If it's selected to phono, you'll pre-amplify the input signal. It'll massively gain it, and you could actually damage your mixer. Just a last quick connection, just so we can hear something, is at the moment I'm just going to use the Master A output, which is on the back of the unit, which is down here. Okay, I'm just going to plug that into the speakers which I've got running underneath. I normally use in a club, I normally use the XLRs, left, right and sub, okay, the balanced outputs. If you want to plug a microphone in, it goes in through its own dedicated channel down this left hand side here, using XLR connections on the back. Right, so that's all the connections made. I've already plugged the USB cables in for the NDXs and the sound card. They're directly into the laptop already. Didn't think there was any point in showing you that. I'm sure you're all aware of how to do that. Right, just need to plug the power cable into the mixer, and then I'll switch these units on first, because I shell directly to VirtualDJ on this netbook. I have to make sure that the controllers are set up before I start the laptop up, otherwise I won't get any MIDI control. Okay, right, those are now waiting for a MIDI, and I just need to switch the laptop on. While that's starting up, just grab a pair of headphones and simply just plug the headphones into the headphone port on the mixer. All the levels down, just need to wait for that to start up. The NDX800s are going to do the controlling of the software. So they're going to be for track selection, folder browsing, the actual transport controls, so scratch, jog, transport controls underneath, cue, play, pause, pause. And I've slightly changed the mapping on this so that I can use the stop time and start time control knobs to control the effect parameters. I tend not to use the inbuilt effects in VirtualDJ when I'm using the DDM4000 mixer, because it has its own effects rack built in. I tend to use those. Alright, sorry for the delay while this little laptop starts up. I've used this laptop for quite a while now. It's only an Atom 1.6 with 2 GB of RAM, but I have configured it to operate on its minimum structures so that it operates very, very conscientiously. Right, we've got it loaded up. One thing I do is just grab the laptop quickly. If I can just grab a bit more cable length from around the back of there. Okay, and you can see what we're doing now. Right, Let's go into the options, and it should already be configured because this laptop only does this job. It has no other purpose in life. Just a few seconds. Okay, the settings that I've got are inputs none, external mixer selected as the output, deck 1 channel 1 and 2, deck 2 channels 3 and 4, ASO sound driver, Newmark USB audio device. Just a quick check to make sure the NDX800 has been recognised by the mapper control. Yes, they have. Excellent. Get rid of that, and I'll just bob that back on the Wii stand over here. If you've seen my other videos, this is actually the cam stand without the clamps on. Right, let's just put some tracks into the decks. You have to excuse my arm coming across just while I do this, okay? And now we can control the actual playback and everything else via the NDX800s. Okay, we've got no sound at the minute, but all we need to do is turn the master volume up and then turn the channel volume up itself. Now if you can see, just turn that down a bit, you can see all the VUs and everything are operating as you would expect them to, because the mixer is accepting an analog input, an standard audio signal, so it can't differentiate between a CD being fed into it or music coming from the computer. It's just an audio signal to it. So everything that the mixer was designed to do works. If we want to add a little bit of effect, we can use the inbuilt effects. Okay, we can layer them by using both channels. We can control the EQs. Okay. Use the cuts, gain, all the normal controls. We've got crossfader. Now I don't have the crossfader selected at the minute, so I'll just select the crossfader. Okay, I'm not going to go too deeply into the mixer itself, it's a case of read the manual. But in this configuration, the mixer operates exactly as you'd expect it to. If I want to queue up a track, okay, queue up track 2, to listen to it, at the moment there's no audio from the headphones, select pre-fade PFL button, pre-fade listening. Okay, you can use the volume control, and you can also mix as well. Okay, really that's all I wanted to go through. It's just, I know that a lot of people are having a lot of confusion with setting the DDM4000 up as a MIDI controller or MIDI mixer. There really is no point. You're spending 35 quid or so on the MIDI cable and it's just not worth it. Set it up as a standard mixer, run it as it is, and it's solid. Alright then, see you later, bye.